tell ourselves from a super young age. And I don't know if it's learned or instinctual, but it's this idea that practice makes perfect. The harder you work at something, the more you work at something, the better you'll be at it. But what I was lucky to learn enough from being a musician is that practice doesn't make perfect. It makes permanence. Whatever you practice, it just becomes more of the same. And I sort of feel that way with this vlog. I mean, sure, it's better than it used to be in some ways, but is it really? I mean, other than better equipment and better sound quality, I sometimes wonder if this vlog has changed at all. You know, it's not like sports where there's something tactical, right? It's not like going into the gym where if I lift 100 pounds today and 105 pounds tomorrow, I know I'm stronger. With creative things like this, it's much harder to measure, especially when you look at your subscriber count, which is a really strange way to measure your artistic integrity. Avatar is once again the #1 film in the world. Is that the best film ever made? Not at all. I actually think it's a terrible film. But the question is how do you measure the quality of this? And the truth is I don't really know, and so maybe that's why I'm struggling to justify this as a whole, because it's, why do I do this? What reason do I do this? It's obviously not to make money. It's not to get lots of views. It's clearly not to become famous. So what is this for? Is it for just for practice for my production company? I don't know. Maybe, I guess, but it feels like it should be more than that. I've always wanted this to be something. I just don't know how to do that. Now, am I just being over dramatic? Probably. It's just a silly vlog. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day, and I can stop literally whenever I want. I don't even really know why I make it. There's something therapeutic about it, and I like it. So I guess, if for no other reason, that's a good reason to make the vlog. But I don't know, I wonder sometimes. I wonder, what's the point of all this? And, I guess we all need hobbies, and I guess you could call this that, but it's just, maybe I just need to change my mindset, because I've always thought of this as work, the same way my podcast is work, or the same way my production company is work, or the way school is work. But maybe I just need to change my mindset. Maybe this isn't work. Maybe this is just fun. And if it's just fun, do I keep doing it? Truth is, I don't know. I don't have an answer. So I guess we'll just keep doing it until we find out. So when I talk about not doing the vlog anymore, or reconsidering why I do this vlog, it's a time management thing. It's just shooting the vlog, editing the vlog. It takes up a lot of time, and it's hard to justify that time in a way that it's very easy to justify school and paying lots of money. It's very easy to justify the production company getting paid lots of money. Well, some money. But this is much harder to justify, especially when it's not a traditional hobby. And I'm kind of it's kind of my own fault. I have about 20 minutes before class, and it's these moments where I don't have enough time to do like an actual activity. Right? I don't have an hour, I don't have 2 hours. I have a dedicated amount of time to do something, and I kind of just whittle away my day. And I use this vlog as an excuse to not do work, as an excuse to not do schoolwork or work for the production company. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it is what I do. And maybe I should just learn time management, because I'm terrible with my time. I get here in the morning at 7 o'clock, and I typically don't leave till 7, 8 o'clock at night, and yet when I look back at my day, so little gets done. I mean, I shoot this vlog, and so I guess that's whatever that is, but I don't know. I need to figure out a way, do something in those down times. Not when I have an hour, 2 hours, 5 hours, but when I have 20 minutes, like now, 30 minutes. I don't know how to spend that time. So I'm gonna go try to figure that out. So I haven't figured what I'm gonna do with my free time yet, which isn't great. But typically I'll spend that free time, especially now that I'm at the office. Because before I would spend it cleaning or doing those kind of boring things. But now I do it hanging out with Sophia or my mom or my stepdad. But I don't hear them, which is weird because they're pretty loud. So I'm going to try to find them. Yeah, I don't know where everyone is. So I have this sort of obsession with books. If you've ever watched the vlog before, you know that we go to the bookstore all the time. There's a time where we went pretty much every weekend, and I can't go to the bookstore without buying a book. Now, I'm not going to like your Barnes & Noble where a book costs like $20, $30. That's ridiculous. I go to half-price books where you get a book for like a quarter or 50 cents or maybe $1. And I bought lots and lots of books. I mean, our library, whatever you want to call it, has now over 300 books in it, and the goal is to get to 1,000 books. And I love having the books, and I love the idea of reading them, and I love reading. I mean, I listen to audiobooks all the time. The problem is I can never sit down and read. Maybe it's my ADD, maybe it's my OCD, maybe it's, I don't know, just my general disposition, but I can't do it. I can't sit down and I can't read. So I've tried all these different tactics to you know, read more. I've tried reading while riding the bike, or reading while, you know, lifting weights, or reading while using the underdesk elliptical, or reading and like doing squats between every page or every other page. Or I tried all these different tactics and nothing. I mean, they work for like a little while, like a week or two, but the truth is that when I'm reading something, especially when I'm reading something hard, it doesn't really work. So I'm going to try a new tactic, which is I'm going to try to read this book and walk. Now, is that a great idea? No, it's probably a really terrible idea, but this book is, it's not that it's boring, it's just a really challenging read, and I certainly would not read it if I didn't have to for class. And I think that's part of the problem, is assigned readings are always just by the very nature of being assigned are more challenging, especially when they're books you don't personally enjoy that much or find a lot of value in. But I have to read it, and it has to be done by the end of the week, so I'm gonna do it. I really don't want to. So as I was walking back towards the house, or I guess as I am walking back towards the house, there was this couple approaching me. Luckily I had looked up and didn't run into them, but they were both wearing green, and I saw that, I thought, I wonder if that was planned. Like, did they wake up this morning and plan to wear green? Like, they planned to match? They're both wearing like black pants, green shirt? Or is that just like a coincidence of couples? Because me and Emily, you know, will match even without kind of thinking about it. And it's just, right? I mean, we see each other every day. I think it's just coincidence. Emily thinks, you know, our minds are linked. Probably not. It's probably just coincidence and nothing more. But what I didn't realize until I had already walked past these two people is that today is St. Patrick's Day, and I'm not wearing any green. I mean, I could tell you I'm secretly wearing green, like socks or something, but I'm not. I'm wearing absolutely no green at all. I didn't even realize today was St. Patrick's Day until I walked by those people, which is kind of proves the pointlessness of the holiday. Like, what is it exactly that we're celebrating? Who are we celebrating? And in the times of COVID, it's even strangers. Like, you can't even go out and drink. So, like, what's the point of St. Patrick's Day, really? Like, I genuinely don't know. I've been, you know, for 12 years, every year in school, we celebrated St. Patrick's Day. And to this day, I still don't know what exactly we're celebrating. Are we celebrating the Irish? And if we are celebrating Irish, what about the Irish? And why only the Irish? Why not any of the other, you know, people? Why the Irish get a holiday? I genuinely have no idea. And if anyone on YouTube does know, please comment below, because I just have no idea. So I mean, as far as reading goes, that's going pretty well. It's still a boring read, and it's still a tough read. It's not my favorite thing to do in the world, but it is better than just sitting at home or just sitting and trying to read. I have a lot of anxiety about reading in public because I feel like I'm being judged, especially like when I'm walking. I don't know, it's just my general anxiety, I guess from bottled up from elementary school or middle school or high school. So reading while walking is a little nerve-wracking in the sense that I feel like I'm I don't know, like I'm doing something wrong, or I am being shamed for what I do, which I know it's like a little weird to like walk and read at the same time, and probably a little bit dangerous, especially to this busy road that I'm next to, but I don't know. I have to do something. I have to somehow read this book. So, I mean, it's working for now. I don't know what I'm going to do when it rains or it's cold, but I'll worry about that later.